also great. Thank you
Mm-hmm.
so much.
Yes.
Do you have any plans today?
Today I'm going to meet my boyfriend for studying together at the cafe.
Oh,
Mm.
study at the cafe together.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoy
Mm-mm.
studying.
Thank you.
And, well, what article do you want to talk about today?
Today I want to talk about the passenger virus test.
Oh, all
Mm-mm.
right. So the passenger virus test. Okay, one moment. Oh, all right. Well, could you tell me a summary of this article?
Yes. The European airlines are going to release the
Mhm.
pre-flight coronavirus test, and
Mhm.
um, about this, the good point is that the passengers can be checked whether they got infected or not. So,
Mhm.
like, they really don't need to be quarantined for 2 weeks.
Mhm.
So, but some people say that there might be false negatives,
Mhm.
and
That's true.
um, because of this, they really worried
Mhm.
about um, the results of this device because
Mhm.
it is very effective to people.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they don't fully trust this
Yes.
test.
They don't.
Okay. Well, what are your thoughts about this passenger test?
My thought is that I think it is good for. I think unless it is, I mean, if it works very well, then it is
Mhm.
great for the workers who are going to
Mhm.
visit another country for the for the work,
Mhm.
mm.
Mhm.
And for traveling, it would be also great for the just short vacation.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for workers, it's a great thing because they can feel assured
Mm-mm.
that yeah, they're safe, right? They're not infected or anything, so they can travel.
Mm-mm.
But for ordinary people, yeah, it could be good so
Mm-mm.
that they could travel even though it's only for a short time.
Mm.
Okay. Well, do you think this is an effective way to encourage people to fly again?
No, I don't think so.
Mhm.
Because
Why?
I think that it is very short time to be checked.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I'm not sure it is accurate or not. So I think
Mhm.
that the passenger also will think that it is not sure, it is not accurate very well.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
they are reluctant to be checked by this method.
Mhm.
Mm,
Okay, exactly. It's a very short time. Like, if I remember, you can get the results after a few hours, right?
mm,
All right. Well, what alternatives do you think, well, do you have any idea what other alternatives can we use to encourage people to fly again?
mm, I think that uh, we have to change um, the inside flights. I think that
Mhm.
we need to make the person's own room, the people's own room, so that way we don't need to face each other. We don't need to
Mm.
see each other.
Mm.
So if we
Mhm.
can make our own room, then
Mhm.
it can encourage people to get flights.
Mm. So having like your own room in the
Own
airplane,
room.
even if it's just a small room.
Mm,
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, having own rooms.
mm,
It might be
expensive.
quite expensive.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
So
Mm.
I think that it is only for rich or
Mm-mm.
the emergency people who really need
Mm-mm.
to go another country for the
Mm-mm.
family's death or something.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. So if people are willing to pay like
Mm-mm.
expensive money, then they
Mm-mm.
need to be they need to be get guaranteed to
Mm-mm.
um to save.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Uh-huh. Their safety should be
Mm.
guaranteed.
Their safety should be guaranteed.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Mm.
But it costs a lot of money, you know?
Mm-mm.
If you want your safety to be guaranteed, it will cost a lot of money.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So, aside from having rooms, do you still have other alternatives in mind?
I think that just the quarantine for 2 weeks is the
Mm-mm.
best way to figure out that whether the people get guaranteed or not, get affected or not.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Quarantine for 2 weeks. Oh, if you were the passenger,
Mm-mm.
would you agree to be quarantined for 2 weeks? Because it might be quite a
Mm-mm.
long time. You know, you could
Mm-mm.
be doing other things, but you'll be spending 14 days being
And
isolated.
I think that it is very time consuming, but
Mhm.
I really need to follow the policy, and
Mhm.
it is good not only good for me and but also good
Mhm.
for other people. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Oh,
follow.
that's true. Yeah, it's more important to follow the
Mm-mm.
protocols.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, what do you call that? Do you think that it's time for other countries to open their borders?
Mm. Mm. I think
Mm.
that it is too early. I
Mhm.
think I really hope that the vaccine will release
Mhm.
in 3 months or in 5 months.
Mm. Mm.
I'm not sure, but um, very smart scientists
Mhm.
um, proceed their experiments very quickly.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I think that they will make the perfect
Mhm.
vaccine in 5 or 6
Mhm.
months. So after the 6 months,
Mhm.
it is I think um, the country will a country have to open their country.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
The vaccine. So we should just wait for the vaccine to be
Yes.
released, to be rolled out.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Do you trust the vaccines? Because I mean, I've read some articles saying that yeah, the vaccines they're making now are not 100% safe.
Mm, yes, I believe the vaccine. I think
Mhm.
I I should believe vaccine for our future.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm, and I personally think that the vaccine is only the answer that we can
Mhm.
cover our economy and our life.
Mhm.
So there is no way that
Mhm.
don't believe.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
There's no other option but to
Yeah, there is
believe.
other option.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, yeah, I do agree. Like it's our only hope.
Mm-mm.
Cause if there's no vaccine, like people still can't go out. I don't know in your country, but yeah, in our country, it's really difficult for us to go to other places.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and what do you call that? We need certificate, health certificate,
Mm.
travel permit before we can go to other places. What about in Korea? How is the situation there?
In Korea, I think that as long as we wear the mask, we can freely
Mhm.
go everywhere.
Mhm.
And at in the cafe, just um, they normally make a room
Mhm.
for the social distance. Mm-mm.
Mm.
So we can. I personally think that as long as we wear the mask, we can.
Mhm.
Our safety is guaranteed,
Guaranteed. Mhm.
guaranteed. Even at the cafe or at the restaurant.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Oh, the mask. Okay. But there are cases wherein even doctors, they
Mm.
wear a mask and
Oh.
PPEs and they still get infected. What do
Mm.
you think happens?
I think that
Mm.
I heard that even though they wear the mask,
Mhm.
there are some cases who got infected
Mhm.
because
Mm.
of their immune system. Their immune system are so weak, or the
Mm.
virus
Mhm.
was too powerful.
Mhm. But oh.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
So I
Oh.
think that we should always keep the social distance. I
Mhm.
think that when it comes to doctor, the doctor are really close to their like clients.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
So that's why. I think.
Mm. That's true. That's true. They're always surrounded by infected people. So
Mm,
maybe, yeah, even though they have strong immune system, with all the virus,
mm-mm.
hanging around,
Oh
maybe,
yes.
yeah, they um they just succumb
Mm,
to the virus.
yes, I don't. I think so. In that room,
Mhm.
if
Mhm.
the doctor removed their mask after
Mhm.
all the clients left, but
Mhm.
however the virus will still there in that doctor's room.
Mhm.
So the doctor, I think that's remove their mask, his
Mhm.
mask.
Mhm.
Um,
Mm, that's true. 'Cause and there's also an argument like I have a friend who doesn't quite believe in it.
mm,
She's like watching conspiracy videos
mm,
on
mm,
Facebook or something. And cuz there are
mm,
crazy
mm,
people in our
mm.
country,
Yeah, yes.
homeless people just roaming the streets,
Mm,
but they don't
mm.
get infected. So she
Oh.
was yeah. Like, so she was like, what about those homeless people? They don't get infected. Or the crazy people, they don't get infected. So I
Oh.
really think that this coronavirus is just, like fake news. Or
Mm.
it's not real. It's just a
Oh.
scheme of many
Mm.
countries like that.
Mm. I've
What
never
about in
thought
your
about it.
country? are there any are there any like arguments among people about this coronavirus in your country?
Oh, well, I don't have any experience to read this like argument article.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But I only like in our news
Mm-mm.
or in the internet we can only see
Mm-mm.
that it is very emergency situation and you should wear mask, and
Mm-mm.
they let us know about just um, the the place which are infected. Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm-mm.
So yes.
I have a question. Does your country reveal the identity of infected people?
Oh yeah.
Or
Actually we used to do this before,
uh-uh.
but there are many people who are really protest against this. So we
Oh,
changed
uh-uh.
the policy that we um, we hide,
Mm-mm.
we how can I say that we hide
We don't
conceal.
disclose. We
Uh,
don't disclose.
we don't disclose. Ah,
Disclose.
yes, we don't disclose the people's
Mm-hmm.
identification.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-mm.
You don't disclose the person's identity.
Mm-mm, identity. Mm.
Mm-mm. Uh-huh. So what does your country do now?
We
What?
just let people know the place
Ah.
which are infected, and the
Mm-mm.
number of the people who got infected in that place.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. And we like whenever we enter into the place, we need to
Mm-mm.
check our QR code through our cell phone.
Oh,
So
QR code.
yeah,
What is
QR
that?
codes. Like
Mm.
it's people we have our
Mm.
own QR codes
Mm-mm.
in our cell phone. So
Mm-mm.
like if that place there
Mm.
we found some infected people, then
Mm.
the system will let us know that
Mm.
the place that you visited was infected. So you
You
should
should go out. You should run for
uh,
your
y-
life.
yeah you should you
I'm
should
kidding.
check. You
Eh?
should go to the hospital. Hmm.
Ah, you should go have yourself checked.
Yeah, yes.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Ooh. What do you think about your government's way or strategy of containing this virus?
Taining
What
this.
can
Mm-hmm.
containing, yeah, what can you say about your government's effort
Mm.
in containing this virus?
Mm.
Mhm.
Um, people say that
Mhm.
mm, when it comes to how can I say that when it comes to clean the
Mhm.
place, let me say it,
Disinfecting the place?
disinfecting the place,
Mhm.
we are doing very well,
Mhm.
but some people really disagree about
Mhm.
the the policy the government made, which is the
Mhm.
support the people, even though that people are not poor, even though that people are rich, the government will
Oh.
support the whole people. Support, yeah, already
Mhm.
supported the whole people.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. So people really protest about it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what about you? What's your take on that? Do you
Oh.
agree that all citizens should be supported regardless of their salary or their
Mm,
position in the society? Or only those who need the
mm-mm.
money should be supported?
Oh, at first time when I read this article that the all
Mm.
citizens can get a support.
Mm-mm.
So at the time I was so happy to see that
Mm-mm.
news because I can also
Mm-mm.
get a money from the government.
Oh. Mm-mm.
But
Mm.
um, but when we think about our tax, or when we think
Ah.
about
Mm-mm.
our life, I
Mm-mm.
think that like only the poor people need to really help,
Mm-mm.
really need the support from the
Mm-mm.
government,
Mm-mm.
instead of the rich.
Mm-mm.
So I when I think this thing in a detail
Mm-mm.
deeply, then I also think that the government only helps the poor,
Mm. What about the middle class?
the middle
Because,
class.
yeah, poor, middle class, and yeah,
The
rich
middle,
people.
I think the middle class. Well,
Mm.
they. I'm not sure, but
Mm.
mm, they can. I mean, the governments can help
Mm.
them just a
Mm-mm.
little bit, a little amount of the money with the little amount of the money.
Mm-mm.
Mm, yes.
Um, So more money for the poor people and
Yes, no
maybe,
more.
yeah, less money for the middle class people.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah, that because that same thing happened to our country.
Mm.
But in our country, yeah, we don't have enough money. We
Mm.
are a third world country,
Mm.
and so our government decided to support only the poor people,
Mm.
only those in need. Well, I kind of agree with that. But
Mm.
then, middle class people also got affected
Mm.
because we were put on a lockdown for like
Mm.
more than 2 months.
Mm.
So in my case, yeah, I used up all my savings because I
Mm.
did not work for more than 2 months.
Mm.
So most people like me who are from the middle class, yeah, are
Mm.
complaining. Like, what about the middle class too? We pay our taxes
Mm.
too, and yeah, so we deserve to get money even though it's not a lot.
Mm. Yes, I
So
agree. Mm.
yeah, it's really tough. Okay, but and one more thing. I saw an article last time in Japan.
Mm.
People were people were protesting
Mm.
about the mask. Yeah, I think
Oh. Mm.
yeah, some of them didn't want to wear a
Mm.
mask, so they're protesting.
Oh.
They're yeah staging anti-mask rallies. And what
Oh.
about in Korea? Are there Koreans who are against wearing masks?
Actually, we used it to have like, but so there
Mhm.
was a very big fight in the
Mhm.
subway, inside the subway.
Oh.
Like there was
Oh.
the people who didn't wear the mask, and some
Uh-uh.
people shout at them that
Uh-uh.
please wear the mask, and
Mhm.
the people who didn't wear the mask like attack other people and they fought each other. So it was very big issue, and I saw the
Uh-uh.
that video through the news.
Oh
And
my gosh.
yes, after that the government made a policy like if
Uh-uh.
the people didn't wear the mask, then that
Mhm.
people need to get a fine.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. So these days I
Mhm.
couldn't see any people who didn't wear the mask.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Wow. I mean, was it like a physical fight with
Mm-hmm.
people punching
Yeah,
each
yeah,
other
yes,
or
punching each other. Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh, even women? Were there women there
Oh
or
no,
what?
only men.
Only men?
Mm-mm.
Oh gee.
Mm-mm.
Well, I really don't understand. What can you say about those people who are against wearing masks?
I think that it is very harmful for other people.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because, like, when I see that the people who didn't wear the mask, I don't
Mhm.
feel very convenient. How can I say? I don't
Comfortable.
feel, yeah, I don't
Comfortable.
feel very comfortable to see them.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm, like this, I think that they should wear the mask for other people. Mm.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Exactly, it's not like we're doing it for our own sake. We're
Mm-mm.
also thinking about the other people.
Mm-mm.
So it's really hard not to hate those kinds of people. I think it's not that hard to wear a mask. Well, of
Mm-mm.
course, if we have problems,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be difficult, but all of us have
Mm-mm.
to do it.
Yes, for.
Right.
Mm.
All right. Well, anyway, have you
Mm.
ever got tested for the coronavirus?
No, I don't have experience, but like
Mm-mm.
10 years ago in Korea, there was a very big virus we call the Shinjong virus. Like
Oh.
this, it was
Uh-uh.
a very popular virus, famous
Mm-mm.
virus. So,
Mm-mm.
but the period of that the virus was short. It
Mm-mm.
was only for 2 months.
Mm-mm.
So it was okay, but at the time I got infected that virus. So yes,
Oh. Oh.
I got shot.
Mm-mm.
which is the
Uh,
vaccine. Mm.
yeah, injected.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
injected. I got
mm-mm,
injected, which is the vaccine.
mm-mm.
So I was able to be healed in 2 days. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that
Yes.
fast?
Yes, it was so fast for me. But my older brother took
Oh,
2 weeks to get healed,
uh-uh.
to be healed.
Oh, gee. What was the virus?
We
What were the symptoms?
A symptom is just like the heavy cold, the bad cold.
Mm-mm.
Flu, it is like really like flu.
Like flu? Was
Mm.
it quite similar to this coronavirus? Because coronavirus also
Oh
has
no.
flu-like symptoms.
Uh, I think the symptom really like flu, but there
Mm-mm.
was no. How can I say that? Like I heard that the people,
Mm.
some people who got infected, they forgot to something.
Ah, they forgot something?
I
They lost
mean,
their memory?
oh, they lost their memory, like short
Mm-mm.
memory. They lost short memory.
Mm-mm.
There was a people like this,
Mm-mm.
but when it
Mm-mm.
comes to this Xinjiang virus, there was no any, how can I say that, other symptom.
Ah, there was no
Only,
other symptoms, only severe colds.
yeah, severe cold.
Mm-mm.
Mm,
Oh my. But well, anyway, Sunny, yeah,
mm-mm.
thank you so much for your
Yes.
time today. And well,
Mm,
yeah, always take care of yourself
yes.
so yeah, you won't get infected with this virus.
Mm.
And yeah, thank you so much for your time today.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.